And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for last night's episode of GC's Naomi, Season 1, Episode 6. Now, I know in the East Coast and all over the world, there is a State of the Union thing with the president. So I saw this morning on the CW app. So I'm saying from last night's episode, meaning it was supposed to air last night. I would assume it would air on television again on Saturday, just in case if you don't have the CW app. It maybe depends on where you live, but if you can get your hands on that app, it works really well when certain situations happen that we can't watch our shows. Anyway, so let's talk about Naomi, because honestly, I think I like this episode a lot, because honestly, it really gives us more information about who the heck is Naomi. Now, I know Naomi is a new character to the DCEU, or the DCEU universe, or comic book world, but I don't know too much about her character origins. All I know is the fact that she's an alien. She comes from she's from the multiverse, and she's very, very, I guess, infatuated with Superman, kind of like how Miss Marvel is with Captain Marvel, and all that. So in this episode, we get to see Naomi finally get to visit the most famous lab in all of DC, and that's Star Labs. And no, I'm not talking about Barry Allen's The Flash's Star Lab from the CW. This is a totally new Star Labs with a woman named Dr. something. I forgot the last name about it. Anyway, she comes across as kind of like a Harrison Wells type of a character. And, you figure, okay, maybe she's going to help Naomi try to figure out how to either, get back to her original planet, her original universe. Maybe so she can figure out a way to, find out what happened to her actual planet in that universe. Or, give her more information about it. And then, of course, she starts getting the pieces in there, and, you start seeing that. And then, of course, you get the moments where, yeah, Star Labs is not that friendly when it comes to metas. It's not like the Flash where Barry runs in. He's not gonna experiment on his own self or any other metas that he has there. They don't have a jail cell, if you will, for all the metas that they have. Maybe they do, but very, very excuse me, bad, very different. And she tries to take Naomi's power. Apparently, she's very obsessive, opening portals to the multiverse to try to, obviously knowledge is power. So she tries to get like an energy source to try to harness it to see the multiverse or travel to dimensions, kind of like how what Cisco did. But I feel like in this is more realistic, because I feel like when Cisco created the portals, he did like really quick, kind of like how Tony Stark and Marvel just invented time travel overnight. So hopefully here, if they're gonna do something like that similar, they take their time and actually do the science that's supposed to be behind that, instead of making it look like it's super easy where anybody can go to a Best Buy and just pick out a couple of stuff here and there and make a portal to go to another dimension or time travel or whatever. But anyway, she tries to take a source of power, doesn't work. And then, of course, we find out that the guy who owns the car dealership, he's been acting kind of shady. Not in the point where I believe he's the bad guy. I feel like he is and isn't the bad guy, because there are moments where he does things to Naomi that, like, wow, that's a bad guy kind of move to do to her. And then there are times where he just does something to protect her. So is he bad? Is he not bad? I don't know. I'm still over the fence between. He's between. I feel like he wants answers for himself to figure out what the heck happened to his planet. He's, they keep saying that he was the one who destroyed his planet, but I think he's hiding something. I just don't think he's that type of dude to just be able to do that and just all of a sudden go to another planet and hide as a car dealership owner or used car dealership owner or whatever. So I feel like there's something missing there, and we'll find that too. So he ends up helping Naomi again. He goes to her parents, which, by the way, is kind of creepy seeing that her parents know the fact that she has powers and she's an alien. So that is kind of interesting to see that, because normally in shows like that, they usually keep the parents out of it for a while until like the season finale of a certain season. But yeah. But Naomi, she gets captured, and then he breaks her out, while the other guy, the Themyscirian, he's trying to find information about who's coming after Naomi. Somebody's coming after Naomi. He needs to figure out who it is and try to protect her his own way. And there's that. So yeah, and then of course there's some drama in school with, you know, the boyfriend and the best friend, where they're like, you know, the best friend likes Naomi, but she's with the other guy, and, you know, they end up working together because apparently they're trying to raise money for homecoming and fix their school. And something happens where one of them other girls, I guess, sabotages them and put them against each other. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I thought this episode was pretty interesting because, like I said, it gave us a different version of Star Labs. Because, you know, Star Labs, we all know in the comics, they always helped out the Flash. They're also responsible for the fact that what happened to Cyborg, and the fact that in the comics, Darkseid shows up. So other than that, they usually are a good source of, you know, helping out people. I mean, there's no Caitlin Snow there or Iris West, not yet anyway, but we'll see. But yeah, this whole new first of all, Star Labs looked great. It looked like a real laboratory, like a real lab. Now I know in the Flash, Caitlin has her little lab. That's cute. But this lab makes Caitlin's lab look like a little science experiment at high school level. And I'm not saying Caitlin is, you know, dumb in comparison to these people, but I don't know, just the way that it was funny seeing this lab, because it made me realize, wow, they amped the budget for this show while CW show is still working out in a it looks like a closet space. So it's very, even though they're in the same company, in the same, you know, studio that runs it, and they do all film in Canada, but it just feels like the budget either got lost in the wrong direction, and one show got a better budget than the other. Very weird. I don't know. To me, it just looks very fancy for a CW show. So very interesting. But like I said, I'm very interested in seeing what's gonna happen next, especially with that lady who's working at Star Labs, who's kind of like I said before, she's kind of like Harrison Wells. She looks like she's gonna start helping out Naomi, only to just turn against her. So is she going to try to go after her again? Is she eventually going to be apologizing and, you know, trying to help her in the right way? Or something else is going to happen? I just don't know. But very cool episode. I enjoyed it. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. And stay tuned for more. Thank you very much and have a good day.